Warning, this video will contain patterns of flashing lights that may cause seizures. You've been advised. Slender the Arrival is a first-person horror game that took me about 2 hours to beat, and I have some mixed feelings regarding this game. For a budget Xbox 360 game, I played the 360 version, not realizing it had an Xbox One and another Series X release. It graphically looks very good and ran without a single glitch in my playthrough. If you're looking for a horror game with combat, Slender the Arrival is not the game for you. Combat is pretty much non-existent. The closest thing to combat the game sees is when Slenderman or a zombie golem girl grabs you. Gameplay-wise, the game is pretty simple and requires very little skill to actually beat, since a large part of the game is based entirely on RNG, where Slenderman will randomly teleport to, or in a couple levels where quest items will spawn in. You have good RNG, you have an easy time. Bad RNG, it's a bit more difficult. That being said, I played it on the normal difficulty, and according to achievements, less than 1% of Xbox users beat the game on normal. Slenderman and the female zombie girl were pretty well done. They randomly chase you through the various levels and were usually more annoying than anything else. Their jump scares did get me the first several times, but wore out kinda quick. While Slender himself can't be fought, I don't believe he can kill you as long as you keep your eyes on him, which is where the seizure warning comes from. While yes, he doesn't really move while being watched, he does, however, make your screen go ballistic until you look away from him. And again, he was usually just more annoying than anything else by blocking your path and forcing you to find another way to reach your desired destination. The zombie golem girl is similar in that you can't really fight her, but focusing your flashlight on her face will prevent her from moving. Other than that, most levels are spent trying to reach location A from location B. Kinda a horror walking simulator. In fact, the game even has an achievement called Walking Simulator, unlocked for taking 40,000 in-game steps. The story was interesting. Apparently only about 20% of the originally planned story was actually used, helping explain why the game is so short. In fact, there's also an achievement for completing the game in under 45 minutes. From what I pieced together from various cutscenes, clues, and voice lines, Slenderman, a supernatural being, haunts woods and either kills, kidnaps, or drives his victims insane. He's tormenting Kate, your player's friend, and eventually drives her insane by intruding her thoughts and kidnapping her, and your character is trying to find Kate and uncover the dark past behind Slenderman. I won't spoil the ending, but it was very underwhelming. You had a massive build-up to a underwhelming finish. It was so weak, I googled to see if the game had multiple endings, but nope. And from what I read, other players share my feelings on the game's finish. In conclusion, Slender the Arrival is a short and simple horror game that I'd suggest to someone new to the horror genre looking for an easier and not too scary title to play. My final score is a 7.4 out of 10. I think I paid $10 for it, and I'd suggest waiting for a sale. Thanks a lot for watching. I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments. Always remember that Jesus loves you, and for those new to the channel, I mostly review, discuss, and play zombie and horror games, so maybe consider checking out some of my other videos if that sounds interesting. Peace, and yes, this game is backwards compatible with Xbox One and Series X. Peace.